Hi everyone, so today I have a Gio Titan Premium scooter and I want to show you how to activate or how to implement a four-way flasher on your scooter. So this is only for the Gio Titan Premium model, because the previous Gio Titan and Gio Regal, both of those scooters actually came with the same four-way flasher button. So as soon as you switch it on the on position, the four-way flasher will be working all around as your hazard lights. On this Gio Titan Premium it does not flash, so let me turn on the ignition so you can see what's happened when you turn on that four-way flasher light. Your rear stop light will be lighting up and the scooter will not move, if you accelerate the throttle handle. So this is only on the Gio Titan Premium model. So in order to move your scooter you have to turn down that switch. So but there was one owner of the same Gio Titan Premium scooter contacted me today and he asked me if that's possible to have it as a real four-way flasher, because he actually owned previous model Gio Titan, and on his previous model he flips the four-way flasher and it's flashing all around when he is crossing the road or he is driving aside the road on a slow speed. So he really likes that function and he would like to have it. Unfortunately, the factory decided not to have that mode anymore. But if you do like that option, if you want to have a four-way flasher, then let me show you what needs to be done. So for this procedure, I'm going to use a Phillips screwdriver, small flat screwdriver, the smallest size that you can find, probably the same size that you would be repairing your sunglasses, 6mm Allen wrench, electrical tape, or hot glue gun. I would prefer you to use a hot glue gun, and I will show you later why I rather have hot glue gun instead of electrical tape. So let's start with removing, turn off the ignition, and let's start with removing mirrors. That's why you need this Allen wrench, only for this application here. While I'm removing mirrors, I just wanted to mention, I am not sure why factory decided to get rid of four-way flasher, because in my opinion this is a really good function, even though that you know, the rear stop light still on when you flip that switch on the on position, and tell everyone behind you that you kind of, you know, on emergency, you have some kind of emergency reason, but it's not flashing and your scooter is still rolling. So realistically, if you would apply a parking brake, then your scooter will not roll and you're still going to have exactly same red stop light on the back of the scooter. So in my opinion, this parking lever is doing more job than just a switch that cannot prevent scooter from rolling. Now I'm going to remove 6 screws that's holding this plastic cover. So 1 and 2. So I'm not sure why factory decided not to have the four-way flasher anymore. Now number 3. So those screws that hold in this front cover facing front, they are the shortest one, and there is a 2 on the side, so 1 on each side, but those on the side are much bigger in size, so you know where they go back. The bigger goes on the side of the steering handle. As you can see on my scooter, I have this switch installed. If you want to know what's that switch all about and why your scooter doesn't have it, well, this is basically aftermarket I added, and I have a separate video about that switch. This is how to switch the kilometers and miles with the push of the button. Okay, and the same with this pedal below. Your scooter does not have it because I added as a modification, alternative way how to use the accelerator instead of twisting it. Okay, now once you remove those 6 screws, gently remove this plastic cover, so pry it up. When you will be working in a cold condition, be careful to avoid breaking this plastic cover. If you can see those holes, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, that's where it's going to clip when you're going to install it back. Now you're going to unplug this headlight connection plug. Now gently put your cover, and now what we have a bundle of wires. So realistically you will need to cut this zip tie, so you will have a more access to this bundle of wires. I forgot my wire cutter. Let me get from the garage and cut this zip tie. Okay, so be very careful when you cutting it, so make sure that you don't cut any wires. Okay, once you cut that wire, now you have access to the rest of to all of those wires. Okay, just 1 second. Now what you need to do is you need to follow this black loom that's coming from the right hand side handle where that 4-way flasher switch is. So follow this loom, look for this bundle of wires and go to the end of it. Now you're going to unplug it. So this set is only for this control right here, for those 3 buttons, 1, 2 and 3. So those 3 buttons, what's coming out from those 3 buttons going to this for this single plug. Now you need that small sunglasses repair screwdriver, so you're going to pull out 3 wires from this connection plug, and you're going to pull out wires gray, orange and blue. They are connected on the bottom of the plug, because we consider this as a top of the plug where the locking tab is, and this will be the bottom of the plug. So from the inside you're going to push the connector pin and pull out this connector. Okay, the best way would be if I'm going to put this rag to separate from other wires, so you're gonna see what I'm doing. Okay, so I pulled out one of the wires, so all of those 6 holes are filled with wires, but you're going to pull out only gray wire. So if you look closely, I hope you can see that this connection pin has a locking tab. That's the one that you're going to press with your screwdriver. You're going to press down to release in order to slide out this connector pin. I really hope that you can see what I'm doing and the resolution is good on this camera. So you will be pressing that tab, otherwise that locking tab is holding this connector in place inside of this plug. Then the next one, I'm going to remove the orange plug wire. So pressing that locking tab. That's why you need such a small screwdriver, because the size of the screwdriver and size of the locking tab are almost the same. Boy, I hope that you can see what I'm doing and the resolution is good. Okay, so we got 2 wires that we removed from this plug, and the number 3 blue. So 3 wires, that's it. So we removed 3 wires from this right handle assembly plug. Now we are ready to plug this plug at the same connector where it was plugged in. So let's plug it back. And that's it. Now when we turn on the ignition, before, when we have been applying this switch, we had the rear stop light on. Now it's not on anymore. If you look, nothing is lighting up anymore, and the scooter will move like on the previous model Gio Titan or Gio Regal. As you can see, it's moving. So now we disconnected, basically we disconnected this switch. What we did, now turn off the ignition, turn off the display, and put this set of wires on the side, and look for other set of wires that come in from this side of assembly. So 1, 2, and 3, this is a separate control switch on the left hand side, and we're going to look for that wire from the inside. So look from underneath which bundle of wires. I hope you can see, maybe it's too dark, but look for the same set of wires, and you have a similar plug, as you can see, similar plug, but it's going to be orange male. That plug was male and female were white color, and this one is going to be orange plug with a white female plug. But you don't need to unplug nothing, you just need to flip this plug upside down, and you will see exactly the same 3 color wires that we disconnected from that switch on the right hand side. So we have gray, blue, and orange, and we have here gray, orange, and blue, so same colors exactly. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take a, okay, let me put the yellow rag again, so you will, maybe I'm going to separate, it's not going to distract you, the rest of the wires not going to distract you that much. I hope this helps. Okay, so the bottom of the plug, 3 wires, same color. Now we're going to take those 3 wires that we disconnected, and we're going to insert gray to gray right beside into the same spot. Okay, insert as much as you can. So gray to gray into the same spot. Now we do the same with orange. We insert orange to orange. So push in as much as you can, nothing is going to click, it's just going to sit tight because they both are in the same hole. And then you install blue to blue. Okay, now this is what we did. We just put 1 wire on the top of each other, gray on the top of gray, orange on the top of orange, and blue on the top of blue. Now let's see, let's turn on the ignition and turn on the switch, and let's look on the back of the machine if we have a 4-way flasher now. As you can see, I hope you can, because there is a reflection, the 4-way flasher is blinking on the back and on the front of the scooter. That's how you activate your 4-way flasher if you really like that function, so you can use that designated switch which is built on the dashboard. That's how it is on the previous models, Gio Regal and Gio Titan. And you're obviously going to use your turn signals like before, nothing changes in that switch. Now it's all about how you're going to keep them tight, those 3 wires. You can keep them tight with the electrical screwdriver, electrical tape, but you cannot just tape it over. You will need to separate each wire as much as you can because they cannot touch each other. So do your best of separating each wire first, and only then tape it over so they can be they can stay in place as much as you can. The best option would be, that's my preferred choice, to use a decorative hot glue gun, and you can buy this gun at Walmart for like 10 bucks or something, and this will keep those wires in place. Okay, well, just like that. I would do this. This would be my choice, how I would connect those wires. So now this original plug stays, 3 holes stays empty because we pulled out those 3 wires, and we just installed on the other plug same shape of a plug, but for that side of the left handle switch assembly. We just put gray on the top of gray, orange on the top of orange, and blue on the top of blue. And that's it. Basically, we are done. One little tip that I wanted to show you. When you will be reinstalling your headlight cover back in place, would be good if you can have that zip tie that I cut it already. Would be good if you can have a new one. Maybe when you will be buying a hot glue gun or electrical tape, so you can tape it over and have this bundle, you know, put it together as close as to the steering handle, so it will be tight and will not be that loose. But this is not that big of a deal if it's going to be loose, because there's lots of space here behind the headlight, so it's not going to go anywhere. It's just basically for aesthetical or for easy installation of this headlight cover. Now, when you will be installing back this headlight cover, make sure that you're going to install it and click all of those 5 tabs back in place, and they're going to align from one end to another. And it's all about installing the 6 screws back and the 2 mirrors back in place. Well, again, this is my 4-way flasher. Make sure that all of the lights are working before you put the cover, and you can have a original design of the hazard lights. Well, I hope that was helpful for somebody, and stay safe. Glory to God and glory to Ukraine. Bye.